Is that what the kids are calling it?
I guess.
Never mind. See? Filter.
And why doesn't Spotify?
So proud of you.
I have a good filter regarding this is me filtered, just saying. Like this is filtered fresh spring water olive. Like that's me.
Well then what the fuck do I have the Evil Dead?
Just want to say that sounds like a soap. Like a fancy
and
soap.
we are live.
Hello beautiful people.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Curbside Podcast presents Dice Hard with a Vengeance, your weekly D&D game. We are in for an interesting night, because there's some Druid Hunters and some very pissed off party members. So we'll see who survives. With that, we'll start with the oath, and then we'll get this show on the road. I, Naramus Torn II, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo. Draco!
Oh, I, Draco, solemnly swear I'm not a murder hobo.
Natil.
I, Natil, do solemnly swear I am not the murder hobo.
Lady V.
No, ask me again in like 20 minutes. I solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
There we go. Corrales.
I, Corrales Abrazar, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Taruk. Yes,
Uh-oh.
Taruk. What's Taruk's note for this week? Finkel's Einhorn!
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Oh, Lord.
Oh, gosh.
Einhorn is a man!
The laces were in.
I just noticed something. Carlos always does the pledge so nicely, like he did since day one. Good man, Corrales. You haven't hit that level of no fucks given yet.
I mean, but when he
There
does.
goes our one. There's the PG-13 rating.
Oh, it's about to get
we
interesting.
just used up the one.
Do we want to go rated? Do we want to go X?
Oh, wait, I thought we all got
No. We are not ready for D&D After Dark.
We do no.
Yet.
I thought we all got one. I thought everybody gets one.
Yeah, Nat already used hers.
Right.
Are we
Okay.
doing a D&D After Dark? Because I'm just saying.
Not
No.
this week.
That's another-
Maybe down the
That's another
road.
stream.
Follow us on
That's another
Twitter.
stream. Yeah.
That will be another
Save it for the
stream.
date, Taruk.
Yeah. We'll get some more followers.
Yeah.
and then we'll do an After Dark.
And then we'll take you
Anyway.
$40.
Welcome back to Thrandia, guys, and specifically welcome back to Black Bog Swamp. When we last left off, you guys had it, officially
Oh my.
met Draco Archimedeus. You had officially, helped him, and Taruk, you helped him. You escaped the notice of some Druid Hunters. You all had an encounter with a very large bird-like entity called a rock, and you found a very, very sealed treasure trove with some assorted goodies that we haven't completely figured out everything, the meaning behind everything, but I'm sure we will in the days ahead. When we left off, though, a group of those Druid Hunters had managed to sneak up on you guys, and that's where we're picking up immediately in combat. So if you guys will roll me some initiative, we'll get this party started.
Yeah.
Let's get it started.
Oh, it's my first initiative roll.
Yeah, man.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Act.
Oh, Metagas, buddy.
Why is he always so bad at me?
I don't know.
I know.
His initiative is never good. I don't
Never
know.
is. He's got one decent initiative roll like ever.
Okay, and I explained this to a couple of y'all before we got started, but we're gonna do one initiative for the Dwarven leader, and one initiative for the 6 followers. I'm not gonna do 7 different initiatives.
Yeah, he's
So,
not doing 7
they're all
different
gonna go at the same
initiatives,
time.
and I don't blame you.
So
It's
that's
like
for
the
the-
Cool Boys.
The minions!
okay, so group.
Minions attack.
on your minions.
All I can
Need a
think of is the
minion.
Eddie Griffin, Bruce Lee joke. They go out there and get killed.
Okay.
No, mine can steal my patience. Anyway.
20 and up. 15 to 19.
Oh, this is we're in
Oh,
for an
boy.
interesting night.
Boy,
Um,
we're dead.
10 to 14?
I got a 10.
Oh wait,
10.
did you say 15 to 19?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got an 18. I was like, right on
Okay,
the cusp
so
of that one.
all right, V's going first with an 18.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, 10 to 14.
10.
I have a 10.
2 10s. What do you got, Draco?
11.
11. You're what? Yeah, you're after the group. Never mind. So Draco, and then Torin. Crap! I didn't expect you all to be in that area. Okay, so the group.
I rolled a 3. Thank God for this +7 addition.
Draco, Torin, Taruk.
That's it.
5 to 9. What do you got, Nat?
9.
9.
9.
Bro,
Nat.
hell do you have?
What do you got, Corrales?
4.
4.
Oh.
You're going left.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry.
Hey, that's okay. That's all right.
That damn Dex mod.
I had a feeling. I get it all out of the way now. Get it all out of the way now. Then I can mess them.
Yeah.
That's part of the strategy. I get my low initiative rolls, so I get them nat 20s for damage and hits and stuff.
See?
Bingo.
Torin, Taruk,
Um,
Nat, 4.
Best.
That is everybody.
That was Nat.
Okay,
Solomon.
Nat.
that was my bicep, actually.
Ooh.
All right. Well, V, you're leading off, and the 6 group of Druid Hunters is right behind you.
Okay.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Let's see.
All right.
So basically, just to set the scene for you, you guys are kind of unfortunately clumped kind of together because you were all talking, and you've got 3 hunters on each side, left and right, and you got the dwarven leader who stepped up out of the out of some like underbrush, and he's like in front of you guys.
Is there anyone near the leader?
No, not right now, no.
Okay, so where are the 2 closest pair of guys?
It's equal distance. They
Okay.
have successfully flanked you guys.
Okay.
So it's roughly you're looking at about I'm gonna say about 60 feet away on each side.
60 whole feet?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then, okay. Let me just make sure I can work this out really quick. Sorry, I didn't realize they were so far away. I legit, for once, I knew exactly what I was gonna do. And, you know,
Well, and that's the thing. You guys were kind of like in this clearing where that chest had fallen and crashed
Right.
on 2 of them. So it was kind of an open area right where you guys are at.
yeah, no, I figured they were just a little closer than the 60 feet. Okay, well, then we'll do it this way. So wherever the nearest, not nearest, but wherever there's 2 guys like next to each other,
Sure.
that's where I'm going. So I'm going to use my Step of the Wind, and I'm going to go use that movement. It's 80 feet.
Okay.
To get right up to one of them.
Key point, and you move up to one of them. I'll say you're on the left side.
Okay, okay. I'm going to hit one of them. Oh no, sorry. As an axe, my first action, I'm going to use my wire, and I'm going to activate my wire as the action, and it's going to fly towards one of them and try
Okay.
to strangle them. So that's either a hit or a grapple check.
Yeah.
Like roll to hit either way. So I believe it's the same modifier for me either way. So 6 + 5, that's 11? Yeah, 11.
Okay, so that is for them. That's a grapple check for that?
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Where's his strength? Yeah.
Or it's up to you. It'd be either a grapple check or just a regular to hit check.
11.
Oh wow! What's his dex?
It's nothing.
Oh great! So I win.
Yeah, plus
Okay.
0.
Awesomeness. Okay, so it grapples him for a D8 of damage. The wire wraps around his throat.
Uh-huh.
All right, and then I'm going to.
So go ahead and roll your damage for the wire.
Would you rather do it all? Okay. Took the wire. That's going to be a D8. That's gonna be. That's gonna be 8.
8. All right.
So it's strangling him, and it does 8 damage.
Nice.
And then on my way to him, I'm going to elbow the guy next to him in the face for a stunning strike.
Okay, I'll give you 1 strike on because they're not exactly right next to each other. They're like, like a hunter group. They're a little like about.
Oh, sorry. I when I was
about
asking,
15 feet in between them.
Oh,
so
if any of them were next to each other.
Yeah. But I get what you're trying to do, so I'll say that you get the strike on this guy, and then do the wire on the one you just did. So
well, the wire is can be 30 feet within me, so that can
Right.
be the other guy while I hit the other guy.
yeah, I got
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's gonna be I'm gonna hit him for a stunning strike,
you. Which is
a con save,
concept.
and I have to land a hit. That's 17.
Yeah, see if you hit first. Yeah, 17 hits. Yeah.
Yes.
And what's he 16 on the con save?
Yeah, he passes.
Okay.
But
You get,
I'm
you
gonna
get the
use
strike
another-
in.
So that's my next. That was a melee attack though, so now I'm going to do a flurry of blows on him.
Okay.
I'm down to 4 key points, and that's a 19 and a 16 plus 5 each.
Both of those hit.
All right, so there's the hit for the first hit. It doesn't stunning strike, but it still hit him, and that's going to be 2 more d6 plus 2. 16. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be 22.
22 points total.
Yep, for that guy. 8 to the
That
guy
guy.
with the wire wrapped around
Got
his
it.
neck. He's 15 feet away from me, the guy with the wire.
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
Well, 15 feet to your right.
To my right. Okay, so yeah, he's got his wire around the neck, he's choking, and
Yep.
I just kick the shit out of this guy.
Yep. I got you.
Awesome.
That it for your turn?
Yeah. No, as a bonus action. Oh no, never mind. Flurry
Nope,
was my-
because
Yep,
you did
that's it.
flurry of blows. Yeah. All right. That's it. Not a bad turn. Basically, what you see is one of the Druid Hunters on the right is sitting here choking on a a floating piano
A
wire,
magic garrote wire.
throat wire, and the one that B's in front of is getting pummeled.
You've gotta love the guards.
It looks like a cross between ballet and like Shaolin Kung Fu.
Yeah, it's quite a sight. It is now their turn. The group, the 6 Druid Hunters, and Draco, you're next. So you're on deck. Be thinking about what you're going to be doing. So, I'm going to start in order. We'll go with Druid Hunter number 1. Let me see. He gets his 2 attacks. He's going to pull his bow out. What does he have? Okay. So I'm going to say he's going to go at Torin. You're the first one.
Really? Not the one that just kicked the shit out of the other two?
Well, don't worry about it, because that's a natural 1.
Oh,
So his first arrow just goes off into the distance. Just not even close. We'll say a little startled by the idea of a floating piano wire choking one of his friends. He gets 2 attacks, though, so he's going to try another arrow and go at Torin again.
How very imaginative, this guy.
No, I think this guy is very frightened because that is a 6 total.
Oh, he should be.
So another arrow just goes off into the distance, Torin. You think he was aiming at you, but you're not sure.
Something about the least threatening member of the party. Gleefully.
So, number 2, he is going to aim at you, Nat. Here we go.
Oh god.
Ooh, that is plus what? 3? That's 21 to hit.
Oof.
Plus, that's 10 points of piercing damage. So you kind of get Boromir'd there. You got 2 shafts sticking out of your chest. Yes, Boromir'd is a verb now.
That just hurts.
Hey, Tim, I'm sorry to interrupt real quick. How many points of piercing did I catch? I didn't...
Pay attention. 7.
Fair enough.
7.
7, thank you.
Yes. Number 4, which is the one who is currently struggling with piano wire stuck around him. V, just for that, does he get a chance to try to break that on his turn? Or is it your turn?
It's just a standard grapple check. I'm pretty sure. How does a general grapple check work? Is that
usually it's what I usually do with Taruk is it's opposing strength checks. Usually.
Well, so each of your turn, you get to try to fight the grapple.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
no, you can try to fight. Yeah, and it would be against me. It'd be against my stat. So
Right.
my shit.
Well, I'll tell you what he gets here in a second. Cat. For the first one, that's not good. Strength, that's 9.
Nope, that is a
Failure on his first one. I'm sorry. The way I'm going to do this is that this is his number 1 priority.
Yeah.
So he's going to try to break it again with his second action.
Go for it.
15.
Nope.
Nope. So he is still sitting here. And that's it for his turn. Now, the one that is very much he's hurting because you just beat the crap out of him. He's gonna pull his mace out and try to take a swing at you, V.
Go for it. Let's do it.
Not with the first one. That's a natural 1.
Oh!
Luck.
I think. Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Not rolling well.
Thank God. It's about freaking time.
Turn of the goblin archers.
That's a 22 to hit on the second one.
God. Yeah. There's nothing I can do about that. Yep, that is.
Okay, so that's 2. That's 5. That's 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits you with his mace.
V just laughs. V laughs really hard. Like doubles over, coughs, and just laughs at him.
That's all he can do. Now number 6. He is going to use his movement to get just a tad closer. Just a tad closer. And he's going to go at you with Taruk, and he's going to pull a whip out.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Plus whatever. Yeah, that hits. All right. Damage isn't too bad though.
Right.
It's just 3d4. So that's 4, 6, 8 plus 12, 15, 16 points of I'm gonna say slashing for a whip. Yeah, slashing damage.
Jesus.
As he pulls out. Well, he critted on a whip, so it's 3d4 times 2. So
Right.
yeah, he pulls out this whip, Taruk, and he used his full movement, which was 30 feet, to get a little closer, and whoosh, you close the rest of the distance with the distance on the whip. So that is it for the group of them. So Draco, you're up, and Midagast is on deck.
All right. Okay, so I guess the group is surrounding all of us, right? They're, I'm guessing, in a big circle surrounding us, flanking us.
Yeah, don't think of it as a circle, but you've got like 3 on the left side, 3 on the right. They're about 15 feet spaced out. You know, they obviously did like like raptors in Jurassic Park. They got a they kind of set up.
All right, well, I guess.
And don't forget, you got the dwarven leader that's like in front of you guys, He's about I'd say about 40 feet because he stepped up a little bit.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna cast my first spell, and I'm gonna cast third level Call Lightning.
Oh, nice!
Jesus.
So.
Give me the details on Call Lightning, if you would.
Alright, a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you can see within range directly above you. The spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear. When you cast the spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud at that point. Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a fail save, or half as much on a successful.
All right. So where are you placing it?
I guess the first bolt is going to go on the hunter that's wrapped in the wire.
The wire.
Yeah.
Okay. So the storm cloud appears above him, and you cast Call Lightning down on him.
So I'm gonna need
Dex
a
save,
dex
right?
save. Yes.
Eight.
That's a fail, my brother.
Yeah. Roll damage.
All right. Damage is going to be 19.
Woo! 19. All right.
This poor dude's having a bad day.
They're all
Oh yeah, I'm about to
today.
paint the picture for you. So basically, what you see is like. Do you want to explain how it looks, or do you want me to flavor it for you?
No,
Either one.
please.
Okay. Okay. So basically, what you see is basically as he described, this small storm cloud starts to form just above the tree line near you guys, and it focuses closer to the one that's got this, floating garrote wire around his neck, and just a bolt of lightning just streams down in a column, and as he's choking to death, as he gets hit with how much damage? 19?
19.
Okay,
Oh my god!
he is singed. He is choking to death, but he's still up by just a bit. Like his knees are starting to buckle and go down. That's where he's at. Oh
God,
god.
that wire was money well spent.
Yeah, it
Just for that.
So that's a good combo move too. I applaud that. That's very good. Draco, you still got movement, bonus, anything else you want to do?
Hold on.
Did you blow your load on the 19 damage?
Okay, no. So yeah, I am gonna use my bonus action to take my celestial dragon form.
Okay.
And that will be it.
Okay, explain to everybody what that does.
So basically, instead of me wild shaping into an animal, you start to see a constellation of a dragon starts to form on me, and as the I guess you could say the stars of the constellations connecting, you start to see light radiate off my body, and now in my dragon form, whenever I make an intellect or whiz save check or a con saving throw, if I roll a 9 or lower, it's a 10.
Nice.
So basically, what you see is he basically traces out the Draco constellation in front of him, and the whole constellation itself kind of lights him up and gives him this cool ability.
I love celestial druids.
Yeah.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right.
And by the way, that on cloud is still that's a
It's over.
concentration spell.
It's concentration. It's still
Yeah.
over top of
Yeah.
the strangled guy.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Midagast is up, and then the dwarven leader's on deck. Midagast, I've already figured out the mechanics of this. He's gonna do an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say that he does, in fact, see a well-placed pile of rocks off to the side with his investigation check, and he's kind of like pulls out the enchanted catabow.
Yes.
I'm gonna say he does it at the dwarf. One moment. I didn't have the dwarf's AC. I wrote down everything else. Da-da-da-da. Which is that does hit, and that's 3d8.
Ooh.
Eh. Oh, that ain't bad. Yeah, no, that's actually really good. That is 20 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits this pile of rocks with the catabow and
Whoa.
shoots several of these rocks, pelting the dwarven leader.
That's my boy.
Yeah. There we go. So Midagast says, I love the way this thing works. That's it for Midagast. The door.
Uh-oh.
Who'd lose? Draco?
Yeah. I think he's loading back in.
Oh, I see what it did there. That's okay. We went out of turn. That's okay. It was just Midagast. Torin, you're up next. Taruk, you're on deck.
All right. How far is the dwarf from me?
30 feet.
All right. So I'm gonna get right up in his grill, like right in his face, and I'm gonna take 2 swings with Chaos Star.
Do it.
First swing is a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, uno mas,
Uno mas.
and that one is 18.
Yeah, both of those hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Obviously the nat hit, but yeah, 18
Of course. All right, so let's see. The first one is
Did we lose somebody? No, it reconfigured this Hollywood.
yeah.
Studios. Okay,
Chris
got it.
backed out, and then he's joining back in. So that's
Yeah, no, but it rearranged everybody. That's what threw me off.
yeah. 6, 5,
Sorry.
second math 14. 1 is 2 plus 6.
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries. That's 41 points.
Nice.
Whoa.
Jeez.
God damn.
Goodness.
That took a chunk of his health.
That's the obvious right there.
Yeah, you pretty much light up this guy, just wham, wham, and he's just bam, bam. He is like one of those like inflatable bouncy clowns, man. He's,
Boing. Boing.
oh man, that took a lot out of him. Is that it for your turn, Torin?
And then
And then
and then
Who
you
told
know
you?
what? Just for shits and giggles,
Shiggles.
I'm gonna use breath on the poor bastard that's being strangled to death.
Aw, and his misery.
Because screw him. So that's...
Is breath take an action?
It's a bonus action.
It's bonus action? Okay.
Bonus action.
Isn't that nice?
So it is... Hold on, gotta do my
You said the
math.
strangling one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta do math real
The
fast.
guy with 2 hit points left.
So he's gotta pass
Pass what?
a 13 dex save.
A dex save?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Not getting choked.
Choked, struck by lightning, and now he's getting shot by acid.
Because he gets at a disadvantage because technically he's grappled. He can't. Yeah.
What's this technically shit? He is grappled.
Alright. That's 3d6 points of acid damage. That's 12 points of acid damage.
How would you like to do this?
Oh!
I get to kill.
Brutally murder this guy,
So-
yeah.
So after I backhand the shit out of this dwarf, you see me turn and just launch this stream of acid that hits this poor bastard right in the face.
Via's
Yeah.
still laughing,
Hey,
and she
he literally
laughs
just-
harder.
Just melts around the wire. Like the wire's still hanging as like his
Yeah.
body just melts.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. So basically what happens is you just burn his face off with the
Yeah.
acid spray, and the magical garrote wire
Yeah.
is basically holding a skeleton head
Yep.
there now.
Just Indiana Jones the hell out
Yeah,
of him.
yeah. Definite Raiders of the Lost Ark crap right there, yeah.
And with that, I'll end my turn.
One of the more metal deaths of the entire campaign, actually.
I was glad to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah,
was I.
that's,
So was I.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, no, because and that's the thing now. You see, like, there's this whiff of ozone over there, and the acid spray has burned a lot of the shrubbery around the dead body, and now this lifeless body is being hung by this magical wire floating in midair.
Berenice is maniacally laughing at the guy she's about to punch the shit out of.
Oh man, yeah, he's dead.
Ain't getting no deader than that.
No,
That's the big dead.
he's done. That's a good turn, Torin. Taruk, you're up. It should have been Midagast after Taruk, but he went out of turn. So Taruk, and then the dwarf.
All right. So, first, Taruk seeing Draco turn into a dragon. He's like so amazed.
Well, he
and his
didn't
nipples
quite
get
turn
real-
into a dragon. He just got powers from the dragon constellation. Just as
All right, well, seeing that, he sees it, his nipples get hard. Then, seeing Torin, thank you, work, that guy and his face smelled, and the wire in his house, Taruk gets really, really excited. And he looks back at the guy with the whip. He looks back at him, and he's like, ooh, that tickled. And then he rages.
yeah.
He
Oh, is
rages.
this what we're doing? Carnage?
Can I interest you in murder?
The barb is in a bouncy house now.
So, Uber and Tim, did you say like he went 30 feet? Like, is
Closer
he in
to
my
you.
face?
Yeah, 30 feet closer to you. He's 30 feet away from you. He got you with the whip.
Okay.
The whip's got a reach on it.
All right, I'm gonna
30-foot
use.
reach on a whip?
Hey, Indiana Jones can do it.
I want
All
that.
right, so I'm gonna use 30 of my 40 movement, and I'm gonna get right up in his face.
Okay.
All right, and then I am going to use my warhammer, and I'm going to bash his skull. You ready?
What?
Do it. All right, so, and that is
I murder Hillary.
17.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, sweetness.
Yeah,
And then
they're not too hard to hit.
Right. Right. That is 9 plus 2 for range, 11 points of damage for range.
Nice.
All right. All right, and then I'm going to take my second turn, and I'm going to hit him again.
Nice.
All right, and let's go. Ooh, that's good. 17 plus 8.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, and all right. Here we go again. This one I'll make it two-handed. So
We brought monster level energy to this human fight.
Yeah.
It's been a rough week for everyone.
Yeah.
We're working through some stuff.
Yeah.
that's lovely.
Go on. Oh, good, you're back. I have some shit. to do.
13 total points of damage.
13. Okay, he's very similar to. Yeah, he's up.
But
He's haggard. Because you light him up and just bam, bam. He's haggard. Is that it for your turn, Taruk?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Dwarf is up. Nat, you're on deck. Dwarf is gonna. Haven't seen all this. Torin, you poor son of a gun. He's gonna pull out a fancy weapon on you. He also has a whip, but this one is different.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah, that one uses flail attacks, so that's the same as that. All right, Soren. Okay. Does 19 plus 3, 22.
Yes,
Hit.
that hits.
Okay.
Me too tonight.
D6, so 3 points of Oh, they count that as bludgeoning damage. Oh yeah, I didn't explain how it looks. By the way, this whip is not like ropey. He pulls this out and it actually is a spine.
Oh,
It's
that's
actually,
pleasant.
yeah. It's grotesquely put together. It's definitely meant for some serious
That is
damage.
exciting.
Yeah, it's actually
You're
vertebrae.
trying so hard not to make this awkward for you.
Yeah, it's actually like vertebrae.
Ugh.
Ugh.
If you would, Torin, with the hit, make me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Someone's gonna get dysentery.
That's plus 5, plus 5.
We are worried right now.
Oh wow. That's a 24.
Yeah, that passes.
Nice.
Okay, that's it for now.
All right. You said 3 points of damage, right?
Yes, yeah, the damage wasn't bad on that first strike. He's going to do another one though. That's 19 total.
19 hits.
Okay. Not bad. That plus strength, 6 points. 6 points of bludgeoning damage and one more Constitution saving throw, if you would.
All right. That's 21.
Yeah, you're good. For now.
6 points of damage. So
That's it for his turn.
why can't I do this right now?
Nat, you are up. Corrales, you're on deck.
Okay. So the arrow that shot me.
Yeah.
What kind of timing was that though? Like as he started talking, it cut out.
Right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like my computer.
It was one of the ones on the right.
Okay. Well, I was actually gonna ask like the one that got me in the chest. Is it at an angle that I'm able to kind of to break it, like break a piece of the arrow off?
I mean, yeah. That's a free action if you just want to break it. Yeah.
Yeah, that I definitely want to break it so that way it's not going to interfere with my shot. And I'm gonna shoot at the one that hit me with the fucking arrow.
Okay.
Are you sure he's? Oh, never mind. I thought he was the one that got melted.
No,
No,
it's
not
the other side. He's on the right side. The left side's
Yeah.
getting destroyed. The right side's untouched.
Free game. Unspoiled.
I'm taking you, you bastard.
I love how we just instantaneously one down the middle, one to the right, one down the middle, up to the left, middle, right.
Yep. So I'm aiming my longbow for the one at the right.
Okay.
Oh. $16.
16 hits.
Hey.
Nice.
Awesome. All right. And I do have my I do have the braces of archery.
I was getting ready to ask.
Yep. So I'm gonna hold on. I gotta do my quick math here.
I'll just do a quick PSA about that. Always remember what I give you guys and make sure you got it equipped.
Yep. So gain +2 bonus to damage rolls on ranged attacks. All right. So with my longbow.
Speaking of remembering what you equipped,
Yes.
I was wearing those force gloves, so I should have added more to my attack.
Okay.
Get him on this next one. Still
Yep.
alive.
All right. So with my 1d8 plus 5, it's 10 plus my 2 bonus is 12.
Nice.
Very nice.
So that's okay. 12. That brings him down. Got it. So that's first attack. Give me your second one.
Okay.
Are you attacking the same guy?
Does he have any more on the right with him?
Yeah, he's got 2 others.
Eh. I'll aim for one of the other minions that he's with.
Okay, I got you.
All right. So same thing.
I'll give you the metal one on the right.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And those are an extra 3 force damage, an extra 3 or 2.
I forgot what I gave you.
I know. I'm worried about that. I'm going for messages.
Off my head, I would guess 2d6 force damage added to your unarmed strikes.
Oh yeah, shit! It's been so long since I did an unarmed strike that I kind of forgot about that.
It would have counted for your flurry, though. That's
It would've,
so next
yeah.
time.
Yep.
Next time.
Yep.
Okay. 17.
To hit? Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So. Ooh. So roll a 7 plus 5 is 12 plus my 2 bonus is 14.
14 points of damage to the one in the middle. Got it. All right. So, as 2 of the Druid Hunters on the right get stuck with arrows. Anything else to do with your turn?
I'm just gonna keep trying to I'm gonna try to press my back against who's ever nearby me. Oh, get off my screen. Sorry, got a little click happy. So that way at least I know like my back is covered. I'm just kind of keeping my bow drawn.
All right, Corrallos, you're up. V, you're on deck.
All right. I want to bonus action hex the dwarf dude,
All right, he's hexed.
and then Eldritch Blast whip dude.
Okay.
See me blasted.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. I love it.
First one's that's 25
Yeah, hits.
Nice.
or 2.
2 point. Okay.
Yeah, and then the second one is nat 20.
Nice.
27 for 12 points.
How would you like to do this?
Yes, Corolla.
Can I blow his head off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're hoboing. So we're
Okay.
gonna hobo this guy.
Okay. So you see
Can I blow his head off?
Taruk as the one that you were waylaying. You just see a blast of like dark eldritch energy right in the head, and you just it just
Just pops.
pop. A little bit of matter everywhere.
A little bit of matter.
It's the biggest chub ever.
Not a bad turn. So he's out. So there's only one alive left on the left. He doesn't have long. All right, that's it for Corrales' turn. Unless you want to move.
No, that'll do.
All right. V, you're up, and the Druid Hunter group is on deck.
Okay.
I'll
So
move down a little bit.
going to yeah, I'm gonna use my 2 attacks on the guy in front of me. Alright, so okay. I'm going to attack him twice with my 2 attack actions. That's an 18 and a 19.
They both hit.
Okay, so and then I'll do the damage in a sec, just do it all at once if it makes more sense. And then I'm going to have my wire attack him.
Okay.
It's only like 10 feet away, right?
15, but you can get over there.
Perfect. Okay, and so then I'm going to hit him, and then I'm going to use the wire. That's going to be a 12 plus. That's a grapple attack, so that's a plus 5 for melee. Okay, so that's a 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let me just get all this together here. That's 2 hits. And the wire. Okay, so that's going to be... Okay, so he hit me through the mace, right? And he only hit me for 7, so I don't really take a hard blow, but he kind of gets me.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of laughing this whole time. I just gotta give him a little wink, and then I'm gonna just up his elbow, give him another hit for 19 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
And then the wire's gonna fly over and wrap around his neck for another 5.
Okay, well, just
24.
for the... how would you like to do this, first of all?
Nice.
He's dead however you want him dead. So, what do you got?
So, alright, I'll roll an acrobatics check if you'll let me for this weirdness in combat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Go ahead.
So, I'm gonna roll an acrobatics if that's okay with you, because what I'd like to do is I'm just gonna like leg up, whack him with my like a high kick, and then I'm gonna elbow him in the face, and then the wire's gonna come, and I'm gonna catch the wire as it wraps around him, and I'm gonna leap up onto his back and kick it with my foot with the wire, and just basically like pull it like a ripcord away from his neck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly as you describe it, it's literally a Mortal Kombat fatality. Yeah.
Mario Blade would be proud.
Yeah. Holy crap, Dad. Really good.
Yeah.
I got nothing. It happens exactly as she says. So that's all 3 dead on the left.
Nice.
Where- okay.
So, it's the 3 remaining, their turn, and then Draco, you're on deck. All right, so the ones on the right. Okay. I'm trying to think. I think Nat was the one that hit him. So, what he's gonna do is pull out a special-looking arrow, Nat, and point it at you. Looks kind of black, kind of serrated on the edges as it's aimed at you. It's 19 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. Where are my d10s? 4, 5. Could have been worse. 19, 25, 28 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
This think of it in the vein of like a black arrow from Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
God.
Not nearly as long as far as the movie goes, but this very vicious looking arrow, boom, and hits you right in the chest.
uh-oh.
For what I said, 29, 28, 28,
Some like that. I think it's 28, yeah.
28 points of piercing damage.
No.
He seems fairly happy with the damage done by that. And I'm going to say after seeing what happened to his buddy, he's going to put arrow number 2 at... Draco. I rolled for it. It's either going to be Torin or Draco. That's a flat 20 to hit Draco.
That's a hit.
All right, that's just a normal arrow, though, so that's 12 points of piercing damage as a arrow hits you.
I gotta do a con, right?
No, this was a normal...
No, I have a concentration spell.
Oh, yeah. Give me your concentration for your Thunder Call Lightning.
I got a 4, but because of my dragon form, it's treated as a 10.
Okay.
So do I keep concentration?
Because that's versus the damage I do, correct? It's the first time I had to do it for this campaign. Y'all don't have too many caster heavy.
Yeah.
Boom, giving the DM homework.
You're not the first one to do that.
No, you're not.
Just iced a fucker.
Oh, that was brutal. You lose concentration spell if you cast another spell.
How much did you Eldritch Blast for, Corellis?
Oh, it's my call. Well, since I didn't say, I'm going to say that the DC was 10, so you do make it. It's my call. I can either make it half the damage that you took or just DC 10. I'll keep it at DC 10.
Okay.
So you're good. Number 2, who got hit by Nat, he's gonna go. I don't know. I think after brutally seeing that fatality, he's gonna go with V. That's a natural 1.
Oh.
Fire an arrow at me?
Yeah. Well, the first one doesn't even come close. You're not even sure if he was aiming at you. Second one at you, V.
Okay.
I think that hits. That's 21.
Yeah, that hits, but how much damage does it hit for?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
That's 9.
Okay, so I'm going to deflect missiles as my reaction as he shoots at me. It's an arrow, right?
Yeah, it's an arrow.
Bet. So I'm going to roll my d10 and add my monk level and my proficiency, which is an 8. That's an 18. Reduces the damage by 18. So since it's passive, just no. And for shits, I'll do the key point to throw it back at him and do a ranged attack.
Okay.
that's a 17 plus 5.
Yeah, that hits.
So he throws the arrow and I'm just like, no. Throw it back at him.
Which is the damage
now,
of the arrow.
question. Does it do the arrow? How much is the arrow's damage? Like that arrow's damage?
I was just looking at that. I think it's your damage, though.
I was going to say, because if it's less than my
back.
damage, it's an improvised weapon for me. So
Yeah, it's an improvised weapon, yeah.
Bet. Okay, so it's going to do the 6 plus 2. That's 7 points.
Okay. So basically, and you just throw that thing back, and you catch him on the shoulder with it. Ah! and you see he's just kind of looking at you like, what the? That's his turn.
How far away is he from me?
That's a good question. How far did I say?
Well,
6. Technically, 120.
Yeah, you can't even see my face. Just,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
yeah, and that's within your range for that. So yeah.
Cool.
All right. One more. Number 3 on the right side. This guy's looking on in horror as everybody's going down.
Oh my god!
What did we get ourselves into?
Oh yeah, you fucked up, son.
Shooting. That's a dirty 20 at Torin. That's 9 points of piercing damage, Torin.
All right.
And he also is going to pull a very violent-looking black arrow from his quiver, and looking at what's going on. All right, I'm going to roll for this.
It's time to play. Who's the bigger threat?
V.
Oh
V.
no. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This isn't gonna end well.
Okay, that's 18.
Okie dokie.
That hits.
That hits. And I'm gonna reduce the Well, yeah. What's the damage? Wait, 18?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna use my last 2 key points. No, I'm gonna use my 2 of my last 3 key points for Lover's Denial, and I'm gonna boost my AC to 20.
Okay.
Nice.
So this really nasty looking arrow, which you were very sure that it was headed straight for you, it's almost as if like a wind catches it and it shoots it off.
Kind of like swerve away.
And yeah, you kind of not quite Matrix, but you just, action hero, just move your head and it hits a tree behind you.
Now, do I only get a chance to grab it if it hits, or?
Well, you
Should I
used
try
it
to-
to dodge, not
Oh,
grab.
yeah, my reaction. Sorry, that's right. That's a reaction. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, and you've already used
Yeah.
your reaction on this turn.
Whew.
So, but that was his second attack, and it did not hit. So, that's it for them. Draco, you're up. And just to reset the table for you, Draco, the 3 on the left are dead. The dwarf is in melee with Torin, and you've got 3 still alive on the right.
How the ones on the right looking? Anybody worse for wear?
We'll say that you look at them and there's left, middle, right. Left is doing pretty rough.
All right. I guess I'm going to point at him and move my lightning cloud over to him.
Okay. How
And
far
I'm
can
a-
you move the lightning cloud?
Each of your turn, you can use the card in this way again, talking the same. It doesn't say I just can target the same point or a different one. So I guess within that 60 feet cone.
Let me. Why are you making me look up crap for you? You ain't special. All right. It's
I
call
kinda
lightning,
am.
right?
Yeah. It's not every day you have a druid in a party. Or maybe. I don't know.
It's definitely not every
You
day.
don't
We've
know.
been playing for a year. You're the first druid we've encountered.
Centered on a point you can see in a range directly above you. The spell fails if you can see a point where the storm cloud can appear. Cast spell, which is. Right towards the storm condition. I don't see a limit on that, so I'll say that you can refocus it over there.
Alright. I need a dex check.
It does say range, 120 feet. You're good.
Okay. So, can I get a dex check?
Yes. You said the one on the left?
Yes.
He failed. I don't care what his modifier is. That's a 3. Yeah, it's a 3.
I didn't do too much damage. 9.
He is barely up.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. So as you move your the stormy column over to him, another bolt of lightning strikes down, just singeing him. He's down on his knees, and you just see as he kind of looks up, and the guy's trembling. He is barely up as he gets to his feet. He's on his last leg.
And how far is Nat from me?
You're right, like 10 feet. Like you're right next to each other. You guys were all clumped in an area. So.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know she had moved away. All right. So I want to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word at level 1 on her.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your.
Thanks, Trey.
That's gonna be 6 points of damage.
So you get.
Heals.
6 hit points back, Nat.
All right. Helpful. Thank you.
Is that it for your turn, Draco?
Yes.
Okay. The dwarf is kind of looking around, a little nervous. He's not doing great either. I think he's gonna keep wailing on poor Torin here. He really doesn't have too many options. That's what he's gonna do. It's 11.
Is that a melee attack?
Yeah, it's a melee attack. It's 11.
Then I would like to use my reaction bonus.
Okay.
And use riposte. Creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your action to spend 1 superiority dice to make a melee attack against said creature. If you hit, add the superiority dice to damage.
Do it. Do it.
That is a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's... Let me make sure I'm rolling the right one here. And that's a D8. So... 6, 12, 4, 16. That's 18 points of damage.
He's up.
Uh-oh.
He's up. Not by much.
I'm lucky they're 120 feet away.
Nice. Even with taking that, there's no way that he can run away or anything, so he's just gonna take another swipe at you, man. It's the best he can do. Ooh, I think that's 18.
Miss.
What are you wearing?
Plate armor.
Okay.
Plate armor plus dual wield proficiency, or the dual wield feat.
Yeah, gotcha. That's what it is. I'm sitting here going, plate armor's not enough. Gotcha.
Get that extra 1.
Yeah. Go over here.
Just dodge.
Dodge. Yeah, no, that's all he can do. He's in trouble. That's it for him. Torin, your turn's up. Taruk, you're on deck.
All right. So
He said Torin is up. Taruk.
Torin is up. Taruk, you're on deck. He just used a reaction.
oh, he used a reaction. All right. That's
Alright,
Actions are
so
the best.
I'm gonna take another 2 swings.
The
So
most
first
violent powers gotta
one.
be among.
First
Do
one.
one-
Go
do
ahead.
one. Yeah, just
The
do one.
First one's a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah, that hits. Let's roll damage on that one.
Okay.
No, I want this to be excessive. Roll it all. Tease.
16 points of damage.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Two.
So this is important. I'm gonna take a really heavy swing with Chaos Star, and
Yeah.
right before I hit, I'm gonna pull back just a little as to not kill him. I'm going to knock him out. He is not going to die.
Okay. With 2 hit points and with that, I'm gonna say on your part, make me a strength saving throw.
All right.
Can I use my reaction?
No.
Don't,
It's a killing
don't
blow.
worry.
You're also like 60 feet away.
That's,
No. It's to help Torrent. Oh,
that's hold on. I'm bad at math. I'm sorry.
We're all bad at
15.
math.
How much damage did you do?
16.
Yeah, because he had 2 hit points, and you barely. You nearly cave his skull in,
But he's alive.
but he's alive for the moment.
Okay.
He's unconscious.
All right. Good. Asshole. Not him. You. Or not you. Him.
Mm-hmm.
Slick Dexia. Sorry.
Yeah.
Or
Freudian slip.
So.
It's okay.
So I look at the torches, the asshole, and turn towards the other ones.
Yeah. Well, what's your movement?
30?
You can get halfway.
Yeah, I'll move halfway. And I'll end my turn with that.
Okay. Well, the dwarven leader is unconscious. I'll put 1 slash by him. He's just unconscious.
Just taking a nap.
That's it for your Taruk. You are up, and then Metagast is on deck.
all right. How many are left, Tim?
The 3 on the right.
Okay. Have they been hit at all?
Yeah. We'll just say you got 3 left. Left, middle, right. Left is barely standing.
Wait, I thought all the left were dead.
No, all the right were dead.
Oh, sorry.
Listen to the words that come out of my mouth. All the people on the left side are dead.
Gotcha.
You got 3 on the right. I'm just saying when you look at 3 people on the right, there's left, middle, right.
Me dumb.
Left is like barely alive. Middle looks rough. Right is untouched.
Okay. Now, how far away am I from the unconscious leader?
60 feet.
Okay, I'm 60. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna move 40 feet up towards. Oh wait, how far am I from the 3 on the right?
60.
60 feet. Okay, so either way, I have to move 40 feet. All right, so I'm gonna move 40 feet up just to get closer to. Wait, I had this in my head. If I move 40 feet to the unconscious dwarf, how close? How far?
You're 20 feet away from. You're 20 feet away from the unconscious dwarf.
No, right. But how far away would I be from the other 3 at that point?
Still 60 feet. You just move straight.
Okay.
You moved forward, basically.
All right, I'm gonna move the 40 feet towards the dwarf, and then I'm gonna throw my lightning rod at the one that's barely hanging on.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the attack.
All right. Actually, can I throw it at the one that's untouched? I'll
Yeah,
do
sure.
that one.
Whichever one you want.
All right, so I'm gonna throw it at the one that's untouched. All right, here we go. All right, tap it. All right, roll that baby. Ooh, let's go. That's 19 plus 8.
Nice.
That hits.
And I say Thunderbolt, and then it becomes, so first is 1d6 piercing, and that hits 3, 4, 5, 3 plus 2 for the range, so that's 5 piercing, and then 4d6. So, ooh, that's nice. I got that. Oh, that's great. All right. All right, and then add that. All right. And that is 12 total points for lightning damage.
12 total. Got it. So basically, using the command word, which is
Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. And I just hit my mic. You throw, and that makes contact, and he is hurting. He takes the javelin, the lightning. He is hurting.
All right.
A lot of lightning damage, and none of them are lightning resistant. They are.
Good to know.
They are wearing leather. That's it. Is that it for your turn, George?
I have another attack, but I really can't do anything. I don't have.
Don't have any
no,
old javelins left, normal ones?
Not written down on my sheet.
And you don't have them.
Yeah, no. That's what I was looking at. I'm a giant armory, but I was just looking
Yeah.
at
Yeah, I got you.
I had a normal one. No, I don't.
Okay. Minigas's turn. He's gonna do an investigation check. No, not that time.
You should check every time.
Not that time. Nope. But he kind of looks around and he can't find anything in the way of inanimate objects to shoot at these guys. So his turn's kind of wasted.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So that's it for him. Dwarf is up. Nat, you're on deck.
Okay.
No, Dwarf is dead.
Yeah,
You're up.
Dwarf go
Okay.
night night.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's
he's not
right.
dead. He's unconscious.
He's
Actually,
just
but I
taking
do have to do his turn. Dwarf
Okay.
is up.
Okay.
That's a fail. That's one fail. Okay, Nat, it's your turn.
Okay.
And Corrales, you're on deck.
Okay. So for my bonus action, would I be able to just quickly string my arcane bowstring?
I have assumed that you have it
Already have it?
equipped until
Okay.
you tell me otherwise.
Got it. Okay. Good to know.
Because you don't own any other different enchanted bowstrings, just that one. So
No,
I
just
assume
that.
that one's equipped at all times.
Okay. Fair enough. That's absolutely fair. Okay. I'm gonna use the power of the arcane
Okay.
string. So
Use the power of the arcane.
yes.
That was amazing.
Use your enchanted bowstring.
Yeah. I shoot many arrows.
All right. Which one are you aiming at? You got 3 dummies left.
I'm gonna go for the one in the middle.
Okay. Roll for the attack.
Okay.
God, for reference, how long has this fight lasted so far? Like in real time? Not our time, in game time.
2. This is
Dirt.
turn number 2, I think.
2
Yeah,
minutes.
this is
Just.
only round
Oh,
Yeah,
look,
2
they're all dead.
I'm back, baby. Dirty 20.
Yeah, no, that hits. Yeah, roll damage.
There's our Nat.
Which is your arrow damage plus your add-ons, and then you got the 3d4
Yep.
plus
Okay.
1.
So,
Because it's magic missile, basically, for an
right.
arrow.
Okay. So you totally cut out, but I'm going to just double back and make sure I understand. So the braces of archery, my longbow, and then the D1, the D4 plus 1.
Yeah. So
Whatever
your
else
normal damage for an arrow first, and
Okay.
then add the 3d4 plus 1 for the magic missile.
Okay, so for my longbow,
I like enchanted bows, and I just realized that.
you cannot lie. Okay, so my normal damage is 6.
Cat a bow.
gods are here, and they're fresh out of mercy.
Okay. Oh my god, you guys, I got a math. Okay, so 6 plus 2 for the braces.
That's 8.
So that's 8, and then 3 d4s plus 3.
Come on, I gotta use my toes
Yeah.
for this one.
Take your shoes off.
Oh no, I'm using my calculator to hold my health. I don't have my calculator. What do I do?
Plus.
Okay. 4 plus 1 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12. 12 plus the 8 is 20.
How would you like to do this?
Jesus.
I kill shot through the neck.
Yeah, you can. And I'll tell you, yeah. So basically what you see is Nat pulls out her arrow, fires up the arcane bowstring, and as the main arrow goes through the neck, you see as the trailing magic missiles following her arrow, basically like almost like actual missiles, kind of swirl around and all go at different sides of the neck.
Oh, we both decapitated someone.
He just,
Aww.
so
Sisterly bonding moment.
he's dead. And you used 1 charge from your enchanted bowstring.
Good for you.
You still
Yes.
have another attack, and there's 2 left.
All right. Fire up bow number 2, and I'm going to aim for the one on the left. Or wait,
Okay.
Okay.
Nat attack. We had
Nat
some
attack.
first round, not gonna lie, but
And-
came through in the second.
Is this a normal attack, or is this another enchanted bowstring?
It's gonna be another enchanted bowstring.
Okay, why not?
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, why not? I'm here.
Oh, good God.
This one's an 18.
That hits.
I
Okay.
haven't fought people in a long time.
You're making mincemeat of them.
Oh, God.
Good.
And I gave them some pretty decent stuff to hit you guys with. That's the funny thing.
Okay.
Oh
I'm in no way complaining, Tim. This is
Right,
math.
back to math.
no,
Back
this
to
is
mathing.
gonna be good loot for you guys. Or at least
Okay.
halfway
So
decent loot.
7 plus 2 is. So
What
that's
the fucking whip?
7 plus 2 is 9.
Which one?
Not the bone one. Although I could.
I might want the bone one.
I could. I'm proficient in whips.
Martial weapon, yeah.
Well, whip specifically.
Okay, 3, 2, 8. Plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 9 is 20 again.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, man.
That's 2 kills.
Oh god, it feels so good.
Feels so good to be me.
Yes. Tim, I'll give it to you. You sit.
Okay.
I'll let your twisted
What
creative brain
happens,
come up with
Dungeon
something.
Master?
Okay, I'll tell you what happens. So, instead of going through the neck, this time the arrow actually goes through the mouth as the guy's breathing,
Oh.
gasping for breath. And the magic missiles trailing the arrow spin around and go through the eye sockets.
Oh. Now that's a Mortal Kombat fatality.
See, the girls are on fire tonight.
Insert the Mr. McMahon meme.
So he's dead. There's only one left, but unfortunately, Nat, you're fresh out of stuff to do on this one.
I
Mommy,
know.
he pusses out like a bitch.
And we killed all
It's not his turn, it's Corrales' turn.
Oh,
Come on,
There
sweetheart.
it is. I'm gonna bonus action move Hex over to the last guy and then Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, do it.
Boys,
Do it.
Eldritch Blade.
no.
Eldritch Blast.
The first one's 17.
Yes.
Woo!
I told you, these guys aren't hard to hit.
They are not.
That is
14.
8 damage.
Okay.
And the second one
Oh.
is 20 something. 23.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hits.
Ow!
Another 8 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Can I put both Eldritch Blasts through the eyes like Nat just did that arrow?
Yeah,
Yes!
Okay, so. Matter.
So good.
It's literally mind over matter. Oh no.
Oh, no.
And he's dead, and we're out of combat, ladies and gentlemen.
This is such a perfect.
Good lord.
Our 1 year
If,
anniversary.
if you
Like,
guys
Yes.
don't mind, I think before we start divvying up loot and doing whatever we want to do,
I need
go
to
ahead.
pee.
Yeah,
Yes.
take a timeout right there.
Take a quick
Wow.
intermission. But before everyone goes, this is actually our 1 year anniversary show. Our first ever episode was posted 1 year ago.
1 year.
I can't think of a more metal way to do this.
I should have
Just
did it
annihilating this poor hunting group that totally had it coming. But
Exactly.
before we go to commercial, thank you all for watching this past year. We appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
again. Oh my god, I have to pee.
Now we're
Okay,
live.
everybody re-roll new characters. Anyway.
Oh, man.
We're back, and we have doled out the loot from the dead Druid Hunter posse, the group. We have
It's like
dwarven.
we like to call them corpses.
Yeah,
when
yes.
they're dead, they're just corpses.
Yeah. They've been thoroughly looted of their gold and what few useful belongings they had. We have the dwarven veteran leader, who is unconscious, but he's on death's door. Guys, what do you want to do?
Yep, I'm gonna close the distance to him, use the wire to bind up his wrists, and I'm gonna look at Draco when he comes up.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk up behind her and I'm gonna go ahead and cast a healing word on him.
Healing word.
So go ahead and give him 5 HP and that should wake him up.
It does, in fact, and you see as the dwarven.
Good morning, sunshine.
Yeah, I want to be right there with them.
Sweetheart, you should sticking to hunting things that don't hunt back. I'm gonna kind of lift the wire and tug his wrists up a little bit just to prove the point.
Ow.
My new friend has several questions to ask you, and we're really not in the mood to play games, so it'd be in your best interest to answer them, or we're gonna get very unhappy.
Roll intimidation.
Can I assist?
I was about to say the same.
I would argue, yes, that should be an advantage, just because his dead comrade is laying
I
around.
think with the circumstances, yes, it's an advantage.
Because I still have my storm cloud up, just letting you know.
18.
Sorry, I'm bringing his stats back up because I thought he was going to die. Here we go.
I thought you were a memory.
You don't exist before you drop dead.
Yeah.
Think about it.
He's very stoic, but he just kind of nods at you. He's not frightened, but he's in no position to bargain or be belligerent. You guys sees writing on the wall. He just kind of nods.
He's not pissing himself, but he's not fighting
No.
back.
Yeah, exactly.
We have his attention.
You have his attention. Yes.
Let's see if we can get his.
He understands the circumstances, and he just nods at you.
That's good. So he's smart.
I'm gonna yield the floor to Draco, but I'm gonna keep
Draco,
at it.
he's all yours, my friend.
Oh, what's your name, Hunter?
Myron.
Alright, Byron. What?
Myron
or
M.
Oh, Byron.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Keep
It's-
going.
You're not gonna have a name for long.
V's like, or maybe he will. We don't know yet. Depends on how good of a boy he is.
But so what are or who are you looking for out in the bog?
I've got orders to kill any druids I find and to bring back pelts and or scalps.
So those two hides are unlucky druids, I'm assuming.
They were.
Can I roll a perception check to see maybe if I recognize those hides or who they belong to?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me perception, yeah.
You know what? While he's doing that, I'm going to ask Draco, kind of under my breath, what did he mean by 2 pelts?
I was actually about to ask that out loud.
I did say in the last campaign that that group had two pelts.
No,
But-
before he attacked
No,
us.
he
"Now
said
I've
he
got
wanted 2 of our pelts.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
But he's kind of asking the group, not really him, but like.
I whisper back to V, you want me to ask him? Because I'd love to ask him.
I got a 15, so
15. Looking at them, one looks very I'm forgetting the very deer-like. I'm forgetting the not equine, but deer-like hide on one of them. The other looks more. It's thicker hide, thicker fur. A larger beast, possibly bear size or dire wolf size. Kind of tough to tell.
Okay, so would I be familiar with anybody that kind of prefer those forms?
Tough to tell. Just from you looking at it, it's tough to tell. You honestly can't tell the difference really between if that would be a normal pelt or the pelt of a druid, because once you guys take beast shape, your form, it's not like polymorph. You basically are that creature.
Okay.
So it's tough. It's very tough with what you rolled.
Okay, so
it's a safe assumption, but you can't prove it.
Okay. So my second question is, you said that you were getting 2 hides. I'm assuming one is mine. What was the second?
Well, we kind of overheard you guys speaking. He was the other. Nodding it to her.
Oh.
To be honest, I didn't really know, nor did I care. I just figured I got 2 for the price of 1.
So my question is, why would you hunt Goliath?
I really don't just sweat the particulars. A druid is a druid, regardless of race.
If he gives him the kind of like, are you dense?
So, I guess my last question is, have you tracked a red-headed female?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Can I inside him?
I was about to say the same.
$12.
I gotta actually. Let me go ahead and. Yeah, no, tough to read.
That's as much as I have for him. If anybody else, he's not giving out any good information, but I don't think he's capable.
I got a question for you. Who sent you? You got orders. They have to come from someone. Who?
Be my guest, and he kind of moves to show you his side, and there is actually a scroll. There's a scroll of parchment sticking out of, like his belt, and he goes, "See for yourself."
I'll use Mage Hand to grab the scroll.
You do. You pull it and you open it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basically, the long and the short of it, her decree of King Euphemus of Thrandia. Any pelt, hide, or scalp will be rewarded if you can have any proof of a druid. It's a pretty much 100% bounty order given by the king of Thrandia.
Kind of read it over your shoulder and kind of take a really deep. I'm getting a little madder than I usually am. It's a little weird.
V, go ahead and give me. I'm gonna say it's perception for right now, just because I'm not quite sure. You know what? Yeah, perception.
24.
24. Looks very legitimate. It has the royal seal at the bottom. It does not appear forged.
That is disgusting.
It's disconcerting.
Well,
King's not all that worried of the particulars.
Eat that. Does anybody have anything else for him?
I can't think of a single thing I'd like to keep this alive for.
Well, all right.
That was going to be my question. Do you let him
Anyone?
run back home and tell all of his friends not to mess with druids? Or...
Oh, I don't know.
No, hell no.
No,
I'm gonna tug on the.
No,
Tug on the bear
no.
a little bit. Kind of just a little bit of flesh wound, a little bit. Kind of tug it up more. Oh, I don't know.
I want to hear about his fingernails.
For what purpose?
Mm,
Doesn't
I
seem like
like
he's
some-
doing anything else. Draco, you asked about a redheaded woman. Is that your biggest concern?
Yes.
I'll ask him again about the redheaded woman. I'll make this very clear. The only use you are to us is anything you could tell our friend here. So, one last time.
I've already told you what I know.
You can castrate him.
Inside him one more time.
Yeah.
Another 18. It's another 24.
24?
Mm-hmm.
There's a slight crack in his voice. Just slightly.
I'm not a very good judge of people, but if I had to guess, I'd say you know a little bit more than you're letting on. You must have a little bit more self-preservation than that.
You've already made your mind up what you're going to do with me. Why should I help?
Because minds can always be changed, and frankly, I don't care if you live or die. All I know is I'd really, really like to kill you. But if you give me a good enough reason not to, we'll see what happens.
There's a bit of relent in his face. We have taken several prisoner. I cannot vouch if the one that you seek is there or not.
Where do you keep them?
Right now, we're just holding them at our encampment. Once we're done hunting, we'll take a few live ones back.
What determines who you keep alive?
That's a question for someone who's in charge.
Who is in charge?
Make a persuasion check.
I got a 16 plus 5, 21.
Yeah, that'll do it. He looks at you and he goes, I answered to a man called Davin. Never got more than a first name.
And what did you meet him?
Kind of a gangly fellow. Kind of peppered hair. Human.
Do you have a company name or a badge or an identification of any kind that says that you're a part of this Druid hunting coalition or this group?
You misunderstand. Nothing so organized. Most of us were hired
Huh.
piecemeal. No formal guild, so to speak, if that's what you're asking about.
So you hunt men for sport, for practical fun.
I hunt men for money.
There's a lot of other things you can do for money that aren't so uncouth, my friend.
He tries to put his hands out in a gesture, but they don't move. He's like,
Where's the encampment?
further in the bog.
What direction?
North.
How many more men are there?
That I don't know. I was charged with, and he just kind of looks over at the dead bodies. Them.
Well, you proved excellent on that front. Your leadership is unbounded.
He smiles a little bit.
Don't smile, babe.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting the sense that he doesn't really even expect to live through this, so there's not much deception on his end.
Tim, how long has it been since the end of combat? Just wondering, like how long this
In the time that it took you guys to revive him, time up, question, maybe about 10 minutes now. Not too long.
Look at Draco. Kind of give you a look like I'm waiting for something.
That's 10 minutes, so that's gone. You know what? I'm gonna look at him in his face, and I'm gonna tell him, "This is for all of my clan, my kinsmen, my fellow druids," and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt, and I'm gonna light him up.
I'm gonna, as he goes to do that, I'm gonna kind of like whip the wire and just sort of like pull it through his wrist and like a wrist slitting kind of.
All right. Well, because he's tied up, go ahead and do your guiding bolt. That's advantage for your spell attack on that.
The first one is 22. The second is 25.
Okay. Yeah. Roll your damage.
So much wiggle room there.
11.
He's done. He's paced. At that range, it's just basically like magic shotgun. Just there's not much left.
I'm guessing there was a bit of blood splatter before he.
Oh
went.
yeah. There's a bit of a splatter. Yeah, a little Dragon Age
God.
splatter.
Just
I just take the inside of my owlbear hide and just wipe the blood off my face.
He kind of looks down at her. She kind of there's the other guy's blood from back there,
Yep.
and yeah,
A little messy.
Kind of like starts shaking a bit. Okay.
Taruk walks up and I give V one part of my cloth to wipe her hands and face, and then I just put my hand on Draco's shoulder. That's it.
Now what?
Guess we go back to the Huntress's camp.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to take a little bit of a rest. At least I know I could probably use a little bit. And maybe try to get the rest of this arrow piercing out of my armor. Or at least out of my leather.
Yeah, if we're gonna take a rest. If he's not gonna say anything, she's gonna keep shaking and walk over to a tree somewhere and sit down behind it, away from everybody.
At least that's
Short rest?
What was that be?
Short rest.
yeah, short rest.
Yeah. I'm down with that.
I guess Draco's gonna walk off to the side and just sit under a tree by himself as well.
I'm gonna wash the blood off my face and just kind of sit there, take out a comb and just brush my hair the entire time. I'm meditating.
Torn's gonna curse at what's left of this druid in Draconic and walk off and go.
You mean the dwarf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Tim.
I'm gonna try to read my scroll while we rest.
What did you give me, Taruk? You gave me a glove?
I gave you a piece of a piece of my cloth.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna use it to kind of clean off, and then I'll just kind of ring it. Whatever, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Corrallus, you're looking at the scroll of the edict from the King of Thurandia, which is now somewhat splattered with the blood of this dwarf on it. Roll it back up.
I'm gonna keep that. And then I'll go over and use prestidigitation on V. And then I'll sit down and study the black tome from last week.
He doesn't
Okay.
seem to notice. She's still kind of like wiping with the cloth, even
Yeah.
though it's gone. She's not really paying attention.
No.
I'm gonna say, Corrallus, give me a wisdom.
Wisdom, huh?
Yeah.
15?
15. You get a couple pages in. What you're gathering in the early parts of this tome, it is talking about the link between the planes, such as like the abyss and the material plane, and how you can possibly bring fiends and or creatures from the abyss here, or vice versa. And it's just very rudimentary, very early stages of arcane means and practices to do this. Nothing that's instructional just yet, but it's the basic theory of it. Also, and the other thing with this is you get a better look at the tome as far as the cover of it, and there is, like I said, this recessed orb on the cover. And once again, what you gather from what you understand is that there's something about this orb, and that it's somehow linked to a necropolis that's mentioned several times in the tome. But you can't glean much more beyond that at the moment.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and I'm gonna have Menagerie do one, and somebody else go ahead and do a perception check as you guys take your little rest here.
I'll do the other perception check.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. Five.
5. There's a lot to take in, man. It's you get the your mind goes back to this dwarf that you guys interrogated, and the nonchalance that he spoke of hunting down people, and that not only is it encouraged by certain circles, it's encouraged by the ruling monarchy of Thurandia. Kind of sets uneasy with you, even though, I mean, just on the moral side, and even more so with your situation, they really wouldn't have cared that you're not a druid. They probably, if they would have had the chance, they would have taken you too. Menagerie rolled a 14, so he actually does do a decent perimeter check and doesn't find anything. You guys are fairly safe for the moment as you guys take your short rest.
Unless anyone else says anything, I'm going to go to Draco whenever anyone's done.
Go ahead.
Yeah, V kind of gets a hold of herself after a little while. Like, she realizes the blood is gone, and she kind of stops shaking a little bit. And I'm going to walk over to you, Draco, and I'm going to kind of toss a ball bearing. Not like at you, but to you.
Can I catch it?
Not throwing it hard, just overhand. Really.
She's just tossing it to you, so you're good.
I'm gonna sit down next to you at the tree, wherever you're sitting. I thought you were a snake. I don't want you to think of me. I would hate for you to think that I was something like that, like that.
Yeah, no worries. I'm not holding anything against you because from your perspective, I was a snake. So trust me, I don't put you in with any circle of that filth.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that I'm some bastion of understanding your strange craft. It's not my business. It's not any pies I put my fingers in, but that doesn't mean I don't know what happens. Seeing it up close, that's just gross.
I take a second and I look at V and I tell her her name is Lilith, the someone that I'm looking for.
I can't guarantee we'll be able to help, but they're a trusting, boisterous kind of group. I can't guarantee they wouldn't be willing to help you. I'm just sort of along for the ride in all of this, so I suppose whatever will be, will be.
I understand, and I mean, I guess it's kind of selfish for me because I'm gonna be honest, in the circle that I'm from, we have stories of this entity known as the provider. And from those stories, I was trying to give it a shot to see if she could give me answers to where she is or a lead to where I can find her. And I guess it wouldn't be if y'all... I don't want y'all going in blind if y'all do decide to stick by me, but that's where my path is leading.
If they intersect long enough, I'm sure we wouldn't mind helping you with what we can. But we owe you to some degree with your assistance. Well, anyways, hopefully everything works out for you. And whatever steps along the way we'll be there. At least they will, if I know them. They kind of gesture towards the group.
Well, I'll be there for y'all as long as, like you said, our paths intersect.
Just kind of give you an awkward nod. Stand up and kind of walk back towards wherever. Kind of wringing that cloth Tarut gave me in my hands.
Okay.
I guess after that, I'll just look out over the landscape and just pull out my notebook and go through some of the pages I had written down.
There we go. I think. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Shit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now I can.
And we're back.
Yep. Sorry, I couldn't hear you for that last bit. Okay. Torin, you're reading your book.
Yep.
Corrales, you're reading your book.
Bunch of nerds.
Bunch of nerds. Taruk, anything? You and Mitigas were doing the rounds. So anything for you before we get going?
All I want to do, I want to take the body that Torn melted the face off on. So it's just like a skeleton.
Yeah.
I take that and I want to put it in the bag of holding. I can do that.
I don't. Why? What? No. What?
Can.
Alright. So we're gonna put that in the bag of holding. All right.
Okay.
All right. Then I want to take the other bodies or what's left of them, and I want to position them, laying down, just whatever, spread out, or leaned up against a tree or a rock or whatever, something, and just leave them on display.
Like lay them on the side of the road so they're out of the way type thing?
No. I just want to leave them on display.
Are you trying to pose them?
Yeah. Let's just do that.
Or just make a
Whatever
pile of bodies, like an intentional pile.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's pile them up so it's obvious these guys got murdered.
Okay, yeah, you're piling them. Okay. That's a little different.
Yeah, I don't think he means to like do anything weird with the bodies. I think
Yeah,
it's-
no, I think you guys have done enough. You're right on the edge of corruption points, actually. Yeah, I got you. So,
All in the group.
It was so loud.
yeah, so I heard that.
Phone got messed up.
How many more days do you got left on that tome, Soren?
I don't know how many. I have 19 hours left that I need to read. I don't know how many days are left on the 1 week.
That's what I'm
total.
asking you. It's 7 days total, correct?
Yeah,
All right, I think you're on day 3.
yeah.
Okay. Who did we lose? We lost Tim.
Yeah, lost Taruk.
Okay. All right. All right. Sorry, she ain't here. Somebody roll a survival check.
I'll get it.
Actually, yeah, probably never. Wait, who's calling the group?
You?
You are right.
Me? How did I do that?
Don't you just love technical difficulties?
Whoops.
Whoopsie doodle.
My survival check was an 11.
It's tough to find your way back, especially after the recent events. You find yourself a little distracted. Going back, it takes you a little longer. You're starting to get to some evening hours and to trying to find your way back to the encampment where the Huntresses of Artemis were. I'm going to say party check. Give me perception, party.
All right.
Tim,
18.
by the way, before I got kicked, I was trying to say that the reason why I'm positioning the bodies, piling them, is basically like a warning. You know,
I got
like,
what you were saying. Yeah.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah.
come get us, you know?
16.
I got
Nat 20
Nat 20 from Draco, 16 from Torin. What do you got,
with a
Corrales?
+7.
13.
13. V.
18.
18. Turu.
That's 1.
A 1.
Oh,
And Nat, give me perception, please.
Okay, gotcha.
The 1 brings down the curve a little bit, but I think you guys will be okay.
14.
14. Okay. Yeah, you're good. Who got the Nat 20? Draco, you notice it before anybody else does. Because you were kind of leading the way, it was taking a little longer. You're getting into the evening hours. And as the sun's starting to go down, you hear the high-pitched shrieking, a very bird-like high-pitched shrieking
Oh, balls.
off in the distance as it carries over the evening air.
Nope, 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 nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Back to air fuel.
Everybody hide.
Can I cast Pass Without a Trace again?
Right. Team.
Yeah, you can.
All right. So
You might
plus
want
10, plus 10 stealth, everybody.
All right. So you just burned another spell slot for Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah.
Is everybody stealthing with that? I assume.
Yup.
Yeah.
So will the entire party roll me some stealth checks, please?
Wait, did we get a plus 10 plus our modifiers for that thing? For stealth?
Yeah. You get
Yeah.
your normal stealth roll, whatever that
Okay.
is, plus 10.
Oh no!
Oh, let's
15.
go. That's a nat 20 for me.
That's
Oh.
a nat 20 plus 10. So Taruk, you're good.
Nat 20 plus 10.
Draco, nat 20 plus 10. So you're good.
5.
5?
Yes.
Well, plus 10, so 15. That's
Damn
not
you,
good.
disadvantage.
Nat
15 plus 10 is 25.
25. Okay. Corrales?
18 plus 10. 28.
28. V?
Jesus.
33.
33.
Nice.
All right. Oh, and one last member.
Menagerie.
Oh God.
Natural 20
Yes.
You did it, Menagerie!
Plus
You
10.
did it!
Yay!
in
So
his
me and
chainmail.
Skeleton Man are just...
He just hits the deck and just spread eagles on the ground after hearing the bird shriek. All of you believe you're well hidden.
God.
Please keep your numbers in mind, though.
Oh, here we go.
Most of you have nothing to worry about.
Oh God.
But
Torin.
Just say Torin. You should be worried. Just say it. Okay.
right at. Well, because you'll see. Once you guys kind of hit the deck, find shrubbery, find ways to hide yourselves, you see the very large shadow of a bird-like entity that you've already seen once before as the Rock.
No.
Yes, Dwayne Johnson. As the Rock,
Oh,
holding
bastard.
a very small friend of his in his talons. No, a rock flies over you guys in the 100-foot wingspan, casting a last shadow as the sun is starting to go down, and you see as this huge bird-like entity is starting to do circles around the bog. As you guys all look up, and you see it appears to be searching for something
Oh Lord.
or somebody.
Uh-oh.
He has advantage on his perception checks. Would you look at that?
So do we just give him Tor now, or
You see as the rock starts to, like I said, it's kind of doing circles around the bog. It's huge perimeter. Comes around behind you guys. It starts to pass overhead. Starts to lose altitude a little bit and gets a little lower, and you hear the high-pitched shriek again as it's coming down. You see is now no shadow is looming, but you're looking up and you see the enormity of this sky titan as it comes across and passes over. It doesn't appear to notice you guys. And it starts to curve off to the right and come back around, and it starts to get lower, and it appears to be headed straight for you guys.
Taruk, pick me up, put me on your shoulders.
oh, okay.
Everyone
see is
gather
the-
around. I'm casting darkness on myself.
Okay.
You're casting
Come on, guys.
darkness.
Yes.
Let's go. Everybody around me. Everybody grab a leg.
The
Grab an
sun's
arm.
set, right?
Yes, it's just now going down. You're just starting to get
Okay.
Um,
Grab my leg.
Go ahead, Kraus. You cast darkness, which is disadvantage on perception checks, correct? And that's what was it? 60-foot radius around you?
No. 15-foot radius around
15
me.
foot around you.
And as far as I understand, the only person that can see through it right now is me.
Magical darkness, right?
Yes.
Okay. What'd you get, Torin?
15. That was with the plus 10.
Yep. Okay. As you're casting darkness and you guys start to come around, the rock comes in low in the clearing, and it appears to have noticed one of your party members.
Oh, fuck.
But this is going to be a disadvantage with the darkness coming again. Oh, you lucky son of a gun.
Ah, Tor, dead.
Manage.
I keep screwing with this rock. I'm gonna be dead. But
Okay. No, because that's a plus 13 to hit. And even with an 8 on the die.
Oh my god.
All right, Torin,
Mm-hmm.
you take
Oh god.
100 points of damage.
not too bad. 5, 9, 10, 11 points of slashing damage. Need you to make me a grapple check.
Right.
Yo, can I use my reaction to
Do you have a reaction? What you got?
Cosmic Omen?
Cosmic Omen.
Yeah.
What does that do?
I roll a d6 and add it to Torin's roll.
Something.
My heart's pounding.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You know.
Oh my gosh.
I only have the fate of one of my favorite characters in my hand right now.
So whatever
It is a
creature-
reaction. Okay, and what do you Okay. Yeah, but you don't get to pick. It's either wheel or woe. You got to roll for it.
No, I rolled the at the beginning of the short
Oh,
rest.
gotcha.
And it was
And-
Will, remember?
All right. Whenever a creature you can see within 30 feet is about to make an attack, roll a save, throw an ability. Yeah. Go ahead and add it to what he rolled. Roll your d6 and add it.
Yes, 6, baby.
All right, so 6 to whatever you rolled,
That's-
Torin, on that strength check.
12, so that's an 18.
Oh no.
The DC is 19, my dude.
Kidding me?
Oh. You are restrained and grappled as the rock comes down and grabs you. Does anybody want to try something?
Yeah, can I? Unless anyone's got a better idea, I can try to make him drop him if I hit his claws hard enough.
So if I was to
You've already used a
Cast.
reaction. Somebody else is going to have to help.
Oh shit.
Yeah, if I can, I'll try to hit the claws.
Okay.
Makes him to see if maybe I can get to drop him.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can. I mean, it might be an acrobatics check to attempt it, but if I can get my wire around the claw and try to like slice it hard enough to get it to like grapple the claw and try, well, that'd be a.
This is going to be instantaneous. This is not going to be like
It's not
you're
like an
basically
attack.
you're turning and looking, and you see this giant bird grapple Torin in its talons, and
Oh,
you're
bonus
basically
action. It's a bonus action to use the wire, so I could try to see if maybe I can catch it off guard enough to drop him if I use the wire to attack the claws. That's the best I can think of.
I'll let you try it.
Okay, it's worth a go. And my goal is to try to see if it'll get surprised enough getting sliced to drop him.
Yeah, I'm doing some DMing on the fly with this, so
Okay.
yeah, we'll see.
So it's just gonna do a normal attack with the wire.
Do your attack.
That's 17 plus 5.
That hits.
Okay. So, whoops, that's a D10. So 7. Just hoping it's surprising enough to get him to react. We drop him.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Torin, go ahead and make me another grapple check if you would.
All right. Do I still get Draco's plus, or am I just on my own for this one?
You're on your own for this
Oh,
one.
wonderful.
Grapple, though, you're pretty strong, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought last roll. That has another 18.
Total?
Yeah.
It's one short, bro.
Are you kidding me?
Fucking Christ.
So basically, in the moment, I'm going to say that he has grappled you and has started to lift up maybe about 5 to 10 feet off the ground now. Does anybody else have a split-minute decision to help?
Can I hex the damn thing, please, for strength?
Okay. You hex the rock for strength.
Yes.
Tim,
Damn it.
Fuck.
Uh-huh.
can I, with him hexing, can I try to grab Torin and pull, or no?
If you want to try that,
It might take you with it, but if you can get it...
you got to make me an athletics check first to see if you can jump and get to the claw.
Nat, can you shoot an arrow on it as a reaction?
I was just about to ask if I could.
I
have an
will let
opportunity
you,
attack.
Nat. Who wants to go first, Nat or Tarut?
It might be better for Nat to try, because if she can hit it and get it to do another grapple check with it hexed, he might pass this time.
It's up to you.
Maybe.
Alright.
Tarut, if you do
Tim.
that, you run the risk of getting carried off with him.
I know. Alright, so, Tim, let Nat go first, but to just go back, so you said first I would have to make an athletics check, correct?
Correct.
Cool.
That's to see if you can jump and grab the talents.
Okay, well, I have, so I'm pushing that, and then the strength. Okay, go ahead, Nat, do your thing.
All right. Well, wait, Corrales, did you want to try to hex it or?
He already
Oh,
has
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, you already
he's
did?
hexed, yes.
Okay. I'm going to use one of my arcane arrows. Well, not the arcane bowstring for the
Okay.
arrow. With the braces of arch. Okay. Come on, baby.
Uh-oh.
Another 18.
18 does hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. So I'm gonna add 2 right off the bat for my my braces. Okay. Mathing, guys. Mathing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stressful
so,
situation too, so take your time.
So 7. The D8, I rolled a 7 plus 5 is 12 plus 2 is 14.
Mm-hmm.
D4s. That's one thing about this app that I do like. Okay, I rolled a total of from my D4s. I rolled a total of 6 plus 3 is 9.
9 plus 14, correct?
Yes, 23.
Okay. Oren,
Mm-hmm.
as the bird starts to go up even higher, you're now near 20 feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Make me another grapple check.
For the love of God, Torin.
The problem with the hex coming at this point is that the DC is the same. The hex can't affect the DC of his grapple.
What does Hex do then?
It would have made it at disadvantage when he originally grappled him, which it already was because of darkness.
I cast it too late. That's what happened.
No, you did. The darkness was made the roll disadvantage anyway. You can't add another disadvantage to it.
Oh, I see.
The rock strength modifier's +9 though. What'd you roll, Torin? No, a natural
Christ.
1. You
What the fuck?
no. There is no budging. Farouk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go out. I'm not gonna go out like that. Like I gotta try to save Torin. Like
You
Okay.
throw. Hey Bob, throw me. If I fall from that, that wouldn't work. Never mind.
no.
No,
If I
it's
fall
already.
from that distance, I could probably take it, but
It's
I
a
don't know if I
split
could get it
second.
out of the-
It's a split second decision, Taruk. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to save my best friend. Like
Okay. You're
How?
gonna need to. It's still an athletics check to see if you can
Fine.
basically parkour and jump up and get into the talons.
all right, that's a nat 20 on the athletics. Let's go. So it'd be 28.
It's pretty much what you needed. Okay. Okay. Legendary action as Taruk runs up, finds a felled tree off to the side that's kind of at an incline, and basically Stump runs up the tree a little bit and leaps into the air to grab the talons of the rock as it's taking off. Torin. You have one more chance to escape this grapple. I'm going to say, with Taruk helping, it lowered the DC just by a little bit.
All
Power
right.
of fucking friendship. Please don't die.
Jesus.
No.
I don't want to die either. I'm not picking these dice rolls. They're just happening. I've already switched 3 sets.
Oh my god.
Tim, I have a question.
Yeah, as he rolls.
I have inspiration that you gave me at the beginning of the season. You gave me 2. I used 1. So I
Yeah,
still have 1. Can
Uh-huh.
I give it to Torin?
you can't give it.
All right.
And you've already done, dude, you just got a nat 20 on basically what you needed to get to him and to lower the DC of this
Your
grapple.
luck's run out.
Yeah, you've done what you can, man.
Well, this is the do or die roll, everyone.
It sure
Yes,
is.
it is.
Literally.
I don't like this.
The nat 20.
Please.
That
He doesn't
is.
He doesn't need a nat 20.
Sorry.
The way
I'm stressed out. I'm trying to do
Yeah.
math.
Yeah, it's okay.
That is 22.
Let's go.
Okay. So, what you see is exactly what I said. You see Taruk jump up on this stump, and basically what it is, it's like a felled tree that was laying on top of another, so it's a little bit at an incline. As he runs up this thing with his natural 20 athletics check, leaps into the air, barrel leaps, grabs onto one of the talons of this rock, basically bending it down, almost like pulling a finger, basically.
Right.
It loosens its grip just enough for Torin to slip out.
Oh my god.
Torin, you are now falling, but luckily you're only 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
D6 for every 10 feet. It's not bad. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit Earth. Taruk, you are now holding on to the talon of a very angry rock.
let go.
Let go for the love of God.
Let go for.
You let
I'm
go.
letting go. I don't care. I
You
let go.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you come back to Earth, which this is already the second time in the bog that you've come back to Earth. You're starting to get tired of it. As you try to hero land, but it hurts the knees. It's just like you're like, oh.
Good night,
Now.
knees.
I want y'all to see that. Like, just please look at this damn cut. I can't freaking find it.
Yeah, it's okay. I believe you. No, I believe
Yo,
you.
oh god.
Now
Oh.
you guys are shrouded in the darkness of Corrales' spell. Torin and Taruk, you both are now beside each other. You're both looking up as about 30 feet in the air. This huge rock is now screeching, and now that it's happening right near you guys, it's almost deafening as this huge bird shrill noise just echoes through the bog, and and this thing is ticked. What do you two guys do? Because it doesn't see the rest of the party.
I'm getting the fuck up, and I'm gonna dive for that freaking shadow.
I'm running and diving for the shadow as well.
Okay. I'm gonna say for both of you, make me 2 athletics checks.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. Proficient at please.
That's the one it's one of my proficiencies, man. Thank God. All right.
Alright. That is.
That's 16.
Hold on. I'm definitely using that fucking inspiration right here. I don't
got the one.
care. I need it.
You got the one.
I need it. Okay. Okay, perfect. That makes it a total. So 4, 8. That makes it 18.
18. Torin?
16.
Basically, you both almost like sliding into home. You take off running, dive head first, and you slide a little bit in the mud and the muck as you slide into the shroud of the darkness. And now you see as the rock is now it is furious as you see this huge bird, and you all feel the wind from the 100-foot wingspan of this giant titan. And as all of your hair is blowing in the breeze, and you're all staying as still as you can, as this thing as it starts to rise up, and it starts surveying again.
I gotta get the big chicken out of here.
Does not appear to see where you guys are, and it cannot tell as the rock starts to gain altitude. As you hear one last shrill cry as it starts to take to the skies, and it veers further east, and now starts to resume its circles.
Ralos, you're the only thing that can see in this damn darkness. Where the hell is this stupid thing?
That way.
Okay, well, we gotta get the hell out of here. I'm dead ass serious. We need to go. ASAP, Rocky, now.
We need to hide for the night. We need to hide in a hole until morning time when it's safe to move
I
again.
agree.
Well, let's start digging.
Yeah. I say... Yeah, V's whispering all of this.
Yeah. Stage whisper.
How long can you keep this darkness up?
About 5 more minutes.
Okay, we've got that much time to find ourselves some very good hiding places. I'm saying, someone look for a hollowed out tree, some cover. I would assume we need cover.
That's a survival check.
Who's got it?
I got it.
Oh, because I was gonna say, if we get out of the darkness because we can't see.
Survival check 21.
21. Nat, surveying. Once you get out of the darkness long enough to kind of skulk around and scout out what's around you, you do find a few hollowed out trees that have been kind of where you gather that a couple have been struck by the lightning and a couple have kind of hollowed out a little bit. Near there, you also find almost like a hovel, a recess into like a dirt bank. There's a couple places where, if the party splits, maybe half can go in the tree and half can go in this like dirt hovel off to the side. You can't call it a cave, but it's a recess.
Right. All right.
You find it.
Awesome. All right, guys, over there. There looks to be like maybe 2 or 3 hollow trees, and then we have that little hovel hole. Does that sound about right?
It'll keep us hidden for the night. I don't care what it looks like.
Can I use mold earth on the hovel hole and make it bigger?
You sure can.
Nice.
We'll see what Corrales will do with that.
So basically, as Corrales deepens the hovel into more of like a cave, where it is big enough for all of you to take shelter
Awesome.
and have cover.
Good job, Corrales.
Oh, we found a place to stay for the night. Everybody in. Everybody in the cave.
Yeah, and basically, as you finish that, Corrales, and you guys all file into this little dirt hovel that Corrales has deepened, you do hear the cries on, not nearly as close, but you do hear the cries of the rock carry over the night air, as pretty much. And what you notice, Nat, is periodically, every now and then, you do catch it. It's further off. It's taking wider circles around the bog, but it is still looking.
It's still around the bog.
Yes.
But just further.
As after all of this excitement, night starts to take over. And Corrales, as you just finish deepening the dirt hovel, you hear in the back of your mind Shroud go, "That was close."
Kind of what we do as of late.
Yeah. Just remember there's 2 of us in here. That's all I ask.
I remember. I didn't get hit that much.
That's it. Just don't get either of us killed. I might actually miss you.
There's no plans on that. You have a lot to teach me still.
We'll get there. And with that, I think we're going to end tonight's session. You guys safe in this dirt hovel. Basically in a dirt hovel on the side of like this creek bank. And that's where we're gonna stop for tonight.
Oh my
Fuck me. Jesus, fuck.
Well, Corrales and Torrens saving Corrales and Troop saving Torrens' ass.
Yeah, now I gotta do an outro. Alright, let me try to collect my thoughts here for a second as I saw Torrens' life flash before my eyes. I'm burning these dice. And these ones. Shit. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. Not only for tonight, but for this past year. Because like we said earlier in the episode, it has been 1 year since we started playing Dice Hard with a Vengeance. We appreciate all the support, all the love, all the tweets. But as always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, tap the little bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload. Follow us on Twitch. And don't forget about curbside merch at prowrestlingtees.com/lostboykirby.
One thing to add, I'd like to thank our buddy Chris here for coming in as Draco. I want to thank the rest of the friends of the podcast that we have. Our buddy Standoff for coming in.
Yep.
And one Lady V's husband for filling in for one of our guys when he couldn't be here. We hope that Belden will come back. But everybody who's been involved with it, I want to thank all you guys as well, everybody who supports.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate the love, the support, everything. All the players. I love and support all of you guys for coming on here, making this tiny little content filler that was supposed to just be a little little side project that ended up taking over almost the whole channel. So I appreciate each and every one of you very much.
For
So.
COVID,